Good morning. Can we just stop for a second and marvel at the beauty? I mean, this is unbelievable. Not many cities have this. I talk about the waterfall, the lake, the river, the canal. Look at that. I could stand here all day and really just marvel at the beauty there. I'm joined today by Regional Director of the Empire State Development, Laura Fox O'Sullivan, City Council President Miguel A. Melendez, City Council Representative in the Northeast District, Michael A. Patterson. I said, Mike, you got to love this district, man. Look what you're looking here. Um, my good friend Petro, who is CEO of FIFCO, and also Mary Beth Pop, who was VP of Communication for FIFCO, and also a ROC the Riverway Advisory Board member. Are any of the other ROC the Riverway Advisory Board members here? If you're here, wave your hands. I see Sean Dunwoody there. I see Mary Beth Pop, some of the other folks. Thank you for being here. And where are our friends from Rennes? Come on up, our friends from Rennes. We have our sister city, Rennes. Rennes, France is one of our sister cities, and they are here. We have a reception for them at City Hall. They've been here in Rochester. I want them to just come up. These are all our friends from Rennes. We're so glad that they are here. I want to thank, again, all of you for joining us here today. A special thanks to Laura Fox O'Sullivan, who's here on behalf of Governor Kathy Hochul and the Empire State Development, DASNY, and the New York State Department of Transportation, as well as RG&E for ensuring we had the funds to make the projects we're celebrating today. We're doing a ribbon cutting and a groundbreaking. I think this might be the first time, media, that you've been here for a ribbon cutting and a groundbreaking. We're doing them both at the same time. And of course, thank you to our council members who we can't do this without President Melendez and Council Member Michael A. Patterson. I also want to give a great big thanks to our design and engineering construction partners. They are at the heart of all of these celebrations, and it is their hard work and dedication that makes all of these improvements possible. For the Brewery Line Trail, I want to thank the city project manager, Robin Schutte. Is Robin Schutte here? Where's Robin? Oh, yep, Robin's back there. The city's construction manager, Sam Giovino, and our construction partner, Villager Construction. Who's here? Anybody from there? There they are. Labella Associates, if anybody from Labella here. If not, we thank them for the design work. And our resident engineers for overseeing the day-to-day operations were from Bergman Associates. Anybody from Bergman? All right, Bergman, there we go. And for the Pont, the Rennes, and Browns Race Rehabilitation Project, thanks to Thomas and Dino. The city project manager is Thomas. I don't know if Thomas is here. Thomas is back there. Good job, Thomas. Labella for the design, engineering at Ravi Engineering, and Cold Spring Construction. Anybody from Cold Spring? So we want to thank all of them for their hard work. I also want to acknowledge the persistence and hard work of Commissioner Richard Perrin, our city engineer, Holly Barrett, and all the city staff who are dedicated to making ROC the Riverway successful. And we're joined by some very special guests. As I mentioned, this year we're celebrating our friends from France, our 65th anniversary of our sister city relationship with Rennes, France. 65 years. And they're here with us. And it is a poetic coincidence that we celebrate the upgrade of our magnificent pedestrian bridge that is named after our sister city. So let's give them a warm Rochester welcome by giving them another round of applause. I know that you've been here all week, and I look forward to spending a lot more time with you tomorrow. We'll get some good food. We'll eat well. We're standing near the Genesee Brew House and the Genesee Brewery, which is one of the largest and oldest continually operating breweries in the United States, and they are a great, great, great partner. Today, we are celebrating the progress of two of our ROC the Riverway projects: the completion of the Brewery Line Trail and the start of the renovations to the Pont de Rennes pedestrian bridge at Browns Race. These projects reflect the significance and continuing partnerships that are enabling us to fully embrace the natural wonder of this Genesee River gorge, which you see behind us. The Brewery Line Trail project, which we will cut the ribbon on today, brings much needed revitalization to an area of the city that has sustained decades of disinvestment and historical segregation. We have a 96-foot waterfall in the heart of our city, and the best views of it could only be had from a neglected and derelict park that became a blighted influence in the area. Today, that changes. The work done here improves the scenic connection to High Falls, creates a more vibrant destination, and provides an attractive gateway to the Genesee River Trail and other riverfront stops, including the planned High Falls State Park. The improvements we have planned for Pont de Rennes at Brown's Race will make these areas even more pedestrian and business friendly while maintaining their historical integrity. The improvements at the bridge will create a dynamic public space for creative lighting, public art, plantings, and trail connections. Brown's Race will better reflect its roots as a vital industrial hub by better serving the people who work and visit this iconic location. The energy building throughout downtown is palpable and will only increase as we continue advancing our ROC the Riverway initiatives. The projects we have yet to begin and others nearing completion will offer residents and visitors alike an opportunity to visit a world-class city that values the awe-inspiring nature that runs through the heart of it. So this is a very, very exciting day for us. The next voice you hear that I want to bring to the podium is our partner at Empire State Development Corporation and a key partner in the city, Laura Fox O'Sullivan. And after Laura, she will be followed by Council President Miguel A. Melendez. So, Laura.
Thank you, Mayor Evans, and what an exciting day. Thank you for getting me out of the office on this beautiful day. And it's wonderful to see so many partners here who've really made the ROC the Riverway Initiative so possible. What I love about these two projects and where we are right now is that it's all about connections. So the Pont de Rennes is going to connect us to High Falls State Park, which is a major initiative of Governor Hochul with Phase 2 of ROC the Riverway. It will be one of only a few state parks in an urban setting and will truly be a major tourism destination for our region, as well as an opportunity to bring high quality of life activities for our residents and to continue to make downtown a real destination. So thank you for the continued partnership of ROC the Riverway, and excited to be here and for future projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. And Council President Miguel Melendez.
Yes, beautiful day, everyone. This is a great announcement that we're going to have on Pont de Rennes. And for me, this has been an exciting long-term project. We have many pedestrian bridges in the community, this being with the best view in the city of Rochester of High Falls. And I want to highlight that there's a lot of work that's going to be done moving forward. And one of the other projects that I'm excited about is just to the north of this, which is in the CIP, and it's the running track bridge. And these things are all interconnected, creating really assets for the neighborhood, for connectivity, for biking, for walking. And the Brewery Line Trail, I remember when this was just a concept and an idea at one point, back when the brewery first started doing the work over here. And the residents of St. Simon are going to really take advantage of having a beautiful park, having beautiful amenities, seating areas. What's going to happen with this bridge is going to be tremendous. There'll be a lot of opportunity for connectivity, walkability, and equity and access. You know, a lot of our residents don't get views of the river in the north side of the town. So having investments in our pedestrian bridges is going to be critically important as we move forward. And Councilmember Patterson has been a champion of many of these various efforts that are happening in his district. And I just want to commend the council member for continuing his work and advocacy as we look to invest more and more in infrastructure, and infrastructure that impacts residents who live in the community. Thank you all.
Thank you. And the man who's probably, we're all happy about this, but the man who's very, very happy about this is the Northeast District Council member. He advocates aggressively for his district. And I mean, you're starting to see a lot. We were just in the Northeast yesterday talking about tree planting. Now we're in the Northeast again talking about this beautiful scenery. For those who don't know a lot about Rochester, come here. Come here. You're the Northeast. This is the Northeast section of the city where we have our challenges, but look at the natural beauty that we have here. So Council Member Michael A. Patterson, representing the Northeast District, to give us a few words.
So I'm the old guy on council, and the challenge for me is this, and the joy of this day is this. I remember when this was a rail spur. I remember when it was hard to access, it was rough over here. I remember way before this was when our wonderful brew pub was open, and this was a neglected, forgotten part of the city of Rochester. We had a bridge, it was a cool bridge, it was really nice, but you better hurry up and get across it and get where you're going, because we didn't know what was gonna happen to you next. Those days are coming to, have closed. We have a wonderful location, and I just have to thank all of, not just our current mayor, but all of our previous mayors, Mayor Duffy, Mayor Richards, Mayor Warren, who've consistently fought and made investments in this community. And I just want to thank Genesee Brewery and all of the previous, all of the current and past versions of it, because if they weren't willing to invest in this part of the city of Rochester, we wouldn't have the development that we're having now. We wouldn't be talking about a state park. I'm a longtime Rochester resident, grew up over on King Street over on the west side. I've been running around down in the gorge since I was a kid, okay? And it was never safe down in the gorge as a kid. But we did it because it was available. But now we're looking to actually create a park and make it accessible for our community. Look at this view. Yeah. It's breathtaking. And to you folks who are here, you know, it would be negligent for you to not stop into the brew pub and have some manner of refreshment, preferably alcoholic, sit on the deck and look at the water. Take 10, 15 minutes, drink something, sit down, enjoy this view, because you can't get this anywhere else in this country, but in the city of Rochester and in the Northeast District. Thank you.
Thank you. And we would not be here without anchor institutions. And Genesee has been an anchor institution in this community that through tough times and great times has made a commitment to continue to invest in this community. And if you look at when they started during their development years ago and investing more in this neighborhood, that helped to be a catalyst for all of this that you see here today. So I am so grateful for Genesee, for this great Rochester institution that has been here, that has been a part of this, that has expanded, that has made a commitment to this part of the city. And I want to invite Mary Beth Pop up to make a couple of remarks. Mary Beth.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. Today is a great day to be in Rochester, in my favorite place in Rochester. A place that reminds me of the progress and possibilities. The possibilities created by people when we come together with the right intentions. This park is a story, like Councilmember shared. It was all but forgotten by the neighborhoods and, quite frankly, the brewery as well. And then one day that changed. People started coming together to make it better. They cleaned it, planted flowers. They started using the park. Simple. The city took notice, to their credit, and began to fuel that momentum, right? They found simple, turnkey ways to help. They added picnic tables and grills, opened up access to the walkway, and cleared the brush. Next, we all started gathering, enjoying the park, right? We hosted Rock the Falls, and thousands of people came to Northeast Rochester. Soon, everyone began seeing the park's potential, and everyone had a voice in helping to create it. I've told this park story a dozen times, so if you know me, you've probably heard it. But for me and some of the people at the brewery, it became a true symbol of community and a constant reminder to think outside ourselves, live our purpose, and do something. Nurture something, work together, and create something beautiful. Together with the leadership of New York State, the City of Rochester, our neighbors and employees, were able to walk this beautiful park today. Enjoy the country's largest urban waterfall next to a 145-year-old brewery in a tree-lined green space nearby downtown Rochester. Come on. That's a great story, right? Thank you to New York State, not only for the funding, but also the vision. Thank you especially to Governor Hochul. You can't imagine our excitement about High Falls State Park, right? None of this would be possible without Empire State Development, in particular Vinny Esposito, whose leadership, particularly with ROC the Riverway, was inspirational to this area. Also, thank you to the City of Rochester, who planned the project, implemented it, included everyone in the community so that what we see today represents inclusivity. And thank you also to all the people, our neighbors and our employees who rolled up their sleeves and dreamed of all the possibilities. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mary Beth. As many of you know, I say it in my State of the City speech, I say it all the time, it's not me, but we. And I can't think of a better example of we than all of the partners that are responsible for bringing this to fruition. From our state, to our local, to our private industry, to the community members. This would not be possible with all of us working together. And we're going to continue to work together because we still have a lot more work to do. But today, we are going to celebrate with cutting the ribbon on this section, and then we're going to go over and break ground on the Pont de Rennes Bridge. So we're doing two things in one today. I always say we have a past to remember, and we talked about the past. Mike talked about how he used to run around in that gorge when he wasn't supposed to. That was the past. But now in the present, we're cutting the ribbon on this part, and then we're going to turn dirt over to plant the seeds for the future, which is going to happen on that bridge. So thank you, everyone. I'm going to ask my folks to stay up here, and we're going to cut this ribbon to celebrate this new, beautiful addition to our city. And then afterwards, we'll walk over and turn some dirt on breaking ground. 1, 2, 3, cut. Yeah!